Well, hello, I'm back. Now, for those of you who don't know, the show just shut down completely. My computer locked up, and I had to restart. So, restart. I will. God damn it, I will. I don't know what the hell happened. Welcome to your Vape at 5. I'm your host. I am BlackCat. This is round 2. First thing, I want to thank Baz for the $22.99 donation, sir. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you. If you have something you want me to say, put it in the message there, and I'll certainly read it off. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. My computer just locked up. So I don't know if I had a bunch of processes trying to run or something, but I'm going to start over again. So just ignore the previous part because I'm probably going to end up deleting that. This week, I have a fantastic week for you guys. I am featuring Blarf, who is Greg Schultz, a really good friend of mine, fantastic guy, just absolutely love the guy. So we're going to feature him this week. Really, really looking forward to that. There's a couple giveaways we're doing this week. One is Wednesday. That is for one set of his coils and two 30 mils of Adore liquid. So make sure that you tune in for that. I'll tell you guys how you can win that soon. And then we have the Friday giveaway, which the Friday giveaway will be 3 sets of coils and a Dead Rabbit RTA. So please tune in for that. I will tell you also how you can win that. You guys know, if you go to the link below to his Instagram page, you're going to repost with the hashtag BlackCatFam on Instagram. And make sure that you tag him at Blarf _Blarf. I don't know what Blarf means. He tried to tell me one time, and like my brain completely shut off. I was like, I don't think I want to know what that means. I don't think. He's like, no, go watch this. I'm like, no. Oh yeah, you know me. Like typically, somebody will be like, hey, go watch this. I'll be like, okay, yeah, I go watch that, and I never do. So I'm like, I don't want to know what that means. Something about it makes me uneasy. It's almost like barf, but it's Blarf. It might incorporate barf. That's what I'm pretty much thinking. All right, let's get the list up here. I'm going to go back into YouTube. Hopefully this won't shut me down. I had multiple processes running, it looked like, and I don't know what exactly they were from. But whatever it was, it locked my PC up, like couldn't do anything. No response from the mouse. My keyboard was done. So I don't know what the heck happened. So sorry about that. There we go. Let me get this wonderful, wonderful chat up here. Oh, we got some people came back. Thanks, everybody, for coming back. I appreciate it. 40 people already came back. Thank you, guys. Stop that there. And, all right, we are back in business. So, all right, I'm going to run through before it shuts down again. I want to say hi to everybody. And wish them a happy week. And I want to tell you guys something. I got a really good special on some Brizzos over in the Patreon. So if you're a member of the Patreon, go in there and check it out. I'm going to put an order in tonight or tomorrow morning for some Brizzos. I got a really, really good deal. Really good deal. So if you want one, you wanted one, but you didn't want to pay $200, well, you're not going to pay $200. Not even close. So let me know on the Instagram. Send me a message. I'll probably need the money tonight. That's the only thing. And if you're not in the Patreon, you want a Brizzo, it's $5 to join. And you'll save, like, your first, I don't know, year of subscription fees by joining if you buy one of the Brizzo. That's why you join, to get a Brizzo. If you haven't seen my review on it, it's a 21700 Sidefire mod. Silver contacts. It's a constant contact with the silver contact. It's, what's it called? Constant contact. So when you fire, it's like immediate, and it hits like a fucking truck. It's honestly, out of all the 21700 mods that I own, which are three or four, well, I have the Dreamer, the Vindicator, and the Brizzo hits the hardest. I think that's pretty much, I don't have a slam piece. I heard the slam piece hits really, really hard too. And I can actually get those too, but the Brizzo, for the price I get it for, is like it's a fucking steal. So Patreon's below. If you're not in the Patreon, jump in there and I'll hook you up. Just make sure you message me at night. And if you're in the Patreon, you want one, check out the post. It's listed in there for what I got, you're gonna pay, which is pretty awesome. And I'll get those ordered tonight and get them out to you as soon as I possibly can. All right, the business part of it is done. Now we can have some fun. Let's go through and say hi to everybody. Participants. Big G, what's up, Big G? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Big G's always posting stuff in the Discord. Some great builds, man. Great to see you, brother. Stuff is getting really, really sharp, man. I'm really proud of you. It's really awesome. Black Cat, White Face. That's me. I bought a freezer yesterday. I bought a freezer. Now, the reason I bought a freezer is my freezer that I had, literally, it took like $100 worth of energy a month to run the thing. And I was getting so over it. Like, it didn't start, something must have busted. Because it's an old-ass freezer, and something must have busted on it. Because whatever was taken, it's costing me, like, my energy bill went through the roof. And so I like, took everything out of it and unplugged it, and my energy bill went to 0. So I was like, fuck, I got to get another one. So it had been sitting out in the garage. Well, we go to the appliance place to buy the freezer, and like I'm in there, and the guy's name's Robert. He's an old cowboy, literally. He's an old cowboy, like this old dude got like cowboy boots on. He's got like a big belt buckle. I'm like, I can relate to this guy. This guy's gonna get us a good deal. So I'm like, hey man, I was like, do you got any damaged freezers? You know, you're getting ready to send back that maybe I could probably help you out with. You could help me out with. He's like, yeah. It's like, come on, partner. I was like, fucking partners, right? Here we go. Went back in the back. And I was like, first off, I thought maybe he's going to ask me to give him a tug. And I was like, for a fucking freezer, I'll give you a tug, Robert. You don't have to ask twice. I'll give you a tug and get out here for like $150 for a nice freezer. Fuck. You mention him, dude. Just mention it. I'm just throwing it out there. We don't have to make eye contact. Just throw it out there. Anyway, so I tried to go back there by myself, but of course, Veronica's like, no, I want to go too. I was like, okay. So we all went back to the back, and he's got like these 3 freezers. They're getting ready to, there's a ton of stuff they're sending back that's damaged. And he's got like 3 of them. Well, it was 2. One of them we couldn't use, but there was 2 of them that we could possibly use. So anyway, I started talking to him about the freezer and stuff, and I've got like a deal set on this one. It's nice. It's like a Frigidaire. It's like, I don't know, out the door, it'd probably be like $800 freezer. And I got him down to like a really good price on it. I'm like working on him. I'm like, yeah, you throwing shipping, man, you throw delivery in, put it down in the basement for me. He's like, yeah, we can do that at the price. So we're working on it. Veronica complained. No, I don't like that one. I'm like, well, hold on, Veronica. Hold on. Don't ruin my deal. She ruins my deal. Completely ruins my deal. As soon as Robert started paying attention to her, he stopped paying attention to me. And I don't blame him, because Veronica's got double D's, and I view paying attention to her too. Anyway, she took over the negotiations, and she did pretty good. I just ended up going to the bathroom. I was like, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I just went and sat in the bathroom and played on my phone for like 10 minutes. I was like, there's nothing else for me to do here. Anyway, so she worked out the deal and got us a very, very nice deal. Now, you're wondering, Black Cat, how could you let somebody over Trump you in your negotiations? I tell you, I don't know. And the thing about it is that after we left there, I was a little perturbed. I was like, huh. It's like, she thinks she can out negotiate. I mean, and she didn't mean anything by it. At least, she didn't come out and say she did. But she basically stole my deal. So if you run into Veronica, if she jumps in the chat, she may. Make sure you tell her to stop messing with Black Cat's negotiations. Never mess with the Black Cat when he's negotiating. Terrible thing. Bones Cascada, what's up, Bones? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Happy Monday. I am glad you are here. Buddha Vapes. What's up, Buddha? How you doing, man? Happy Monday. Good to see you, brother. Charles McLaren. Fucking Baron. What's up, Baron? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Circumstance Vapes. Circumstances. Old Rush album. Remember that album? Rush album? Circumstances Vapes. Remember that? Yeah, good one. That was a good one. You like that one? Probably did. Probably don't know what that is. Probably nobody watching this knows the album Circumstances by Rush, unless you are like a dork like me and probably in your mid-40s. And if you do, it's a fucking awesome album. Clint Johnson, what's up, Clint? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you're here. Clint's working on some stuff to bring some great stuff into the Patreon. Thank you so much, man. I've been talking with him about it. I think it's going to end up working out. So thank you, Clint. Awesome, man. Can't wait to start telling everybody about it. Crazy Face McGee. What's up, Drew? How you doing, man? Did you take the day off? You sick still? Drew, you still sick? I hope you're feeling better. I really do. I really hope you're feeling better, bro. I fucking hate being sick. I was actually sick Saturday. I had like the worst migraine headache ever. And I was like trying to talk to my dad about having somebody come in to help him during the week. My dad's like, no. Literally, the conversation with my dad. Drew, I'm sorry. Let me tell you this conversation, Drew. So I go to my dad's house on Saturday. And the whole plan was that we needed to get somebody in there, like a home health assistant, help him out. And so I'm trying to tell him, I'm like, Dad, let's send a lady over here every day. She'll clean the house, cook you dinner, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, I don't need anybody to help me. I'm like, Dad, your fucking toilet was clogged up. You didn't do anything about it for like 3 days. It's like, you need somebody over here to fucking fix shit. I was like, to at least let me know so I can come over and fix it or get somebody to fix it for you. He's like, no way, nobody's helping me. So there's no help to my dad. I wish there was something in the story that was funny or anything else. It's just no. So that was my day Saturday. And the whole conversation, like my head is literally feels like somebody is inside smashing it with a hammer. I'm just like sitting there like trying to have this conversation with him to tell him to like, you know, take it easy and like let me do it. And it just was not working at all. Like my head hurt so bad. I could not reason with him and argue. I just started like he started raising his voice and I started raising my voice. And when that happens in a conversation, nobody's budging. At least not anybody with my last name. We're not budging. We're like, y'all, you want to start yelling? Okay, well we can both yell. And the conversation just went totally shit. Where was I? Drew, great to see you, man. Glad you are here. Fabian, what's up, Fabian? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Mr. Frankie Einstein. What's up, Frank? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Ian Fu. What's up, Ian Fu? How you doing, man? Fu Manchu. Good to see you, brother. Glad you're here. Jane, what is up, Jane? How are you, honey? Great to see you. Super duper glad you're here. Still working on it. I opened the bottle of Mont Blanc on Friday. Went through that one. I opened another one. I need to chill out because I'm running low. Running low, Jane. Post. Get him in the post. Post haste. Get him over here. Good to see you, Jane. Glad you're here. Jeff Lawson. What's up, Jeff? Steven Seagal Lawman. Good to see you, man. Glad you are here, sir. Your shirt and everything is on its way. Might have got there today. Hell, I don't know. It's now Saturday. Hopefully it got there. If you're anywhere near me, you're not going to get it for like about a week. We're supposed to get like a freeze coming in. It's like -15 and snow and ice and all kinds of shit coming. So not looking forward to it. That's why I'm getting these fucking sinus headaches. This fucking cold is killing me. Fucking killing me. Good to see you, Jeff. Glad you're here. Jeff Sealer. What's up, Sealer? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Happy Monday. Kim Dixon. What's up, Kim? How you doing, honey? Great to see you, Kim. You won ChainVapes a couple weeks ago, and he said he hadn't heard from you yet. So it's ChainVapes MS on Instagram, or I think it's like, well, just go with that. I got his email address too, so make sure you contact him because he's looking for you to give you some stuff. So good to see you, Kim. Happy Monday. Glad you're here. Lena, what's up, Lena? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Magical Metals. What's up, Magical Metals? How you doing, man? Little Magical, welcome. Don't think I've seen you before. Well, welcome. Welcome to Black Cat Fam. I'm Black Cat. I'm your host of this show. If you like bad dad jokes and terrible technical difficulties on shows, and you're in the right fucking place, pal. Let me tell you. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Kim, what's up, Kim? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you are here, Mr. Pebble, my Bebble. What's up, Pebble? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Glad you are here. Odin, what's up, Odin? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Papa Wheeler. Where you been, Wheeler? I ain't seen you in like a year. Where you been, dude? You been anywhere? Where have you been? Glad you're here, man. For God's sakes. Been looking all around for you. Looking here, looking there. Everywhere. Good to see you, Wheeler. Glad you are here. Rachel! What's up, Rachel Manzi? How you doing, honey? Great to see you. Glad you're here. Rachel's so friendly. Every time I'm in a chat, she's like, hey, Scott. I'm like, hey, Black Cat. How you doing? I'm like, hey, Rachel. How you doing? Very nice. Good to see you, Rachel. Glad you're here. Simple Vapes. What's up, Scotty? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you're here. Stand up 3D in the house. Making stuff out of plastic for your enjoyment. All kinds of stuff. He's making me a plastic woman. I don't know if you knew that. Plastic woman. At least from the shoulders down. what I ordered. I don't know. That's the part I was looking for. So thanks for that. I can't wait to get it, Jesse. We'll talk to you soon. Subaru Nerd Vapes. What's up, Subaru? Great to see you, man. Glad you are here. Tom Urban. What's up, Tom? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Happy Monday. Glad you're here, brother. Tony Barry. What's up, Tony? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Happy Monday, Tracy. Happy Monday, honey. Great to see you. Glad you're here. Vaping Brazen. What's up, Brazen? How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Glad you are here. Vaping down under Baz. What's up, Baz? Thank you for the donation, man. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it. I don't know what even happens to that money. I guess I get it after a couple months. I don't make any money on YouTube. I really don't. I think I make like $100. Like you don't get it until you get $100, and it normally takes me about 3 or 4 months to get up to 100, and that's fine. I mean, it just pops in my accounts. This is like magic money. You know what I mean? So it's like, when I get it, it just goes in there and I spend it on something stupid, you know. But thanks anyway, man. I appreciate it. And my brother from another mother, Mr. Wood Tick Mike. All right. Well, I am behind schedule, so I've got to hurry it up. I did not plan Plastic Woman. Goddamn right, Tracy. Never seen a Plastic Woman? They're fucking awesome. Tommy, what's up, man? Tommy called me. He's like, hey, dude, you know you're off the air. I was like, uh-huh. Well, yeah, dude. He's like, you come back on? I was like, I don't know. Try to get my computer back up here. Good to see everybody, man. Glad you guys are here. All right, so. Addy, how you doing, brother? Great to see you. Addy Tootie. What's up, Addy? Good to see you, man. Glad you are here. All right, let me get a drink of coffee, and we are going to roll through this feature. So, really excited to bring this guy to you. Mike Berg, what's up, man? How you doing? Dan the man with Chafalot. You never know. Dan, don't knock it, sir, till you try it. CB Coils, how you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Glad you are here. All right, so today we are featuring Mr. Greg Schultz, or as you know, Blarf. So I met Greg, probably about 2 years ago. And at the time, he was already pretty much established when I met him. He was on a build team. I believe he was on Wire Wizards, fantastic build team. And I was just like kind of starting out. And I was getting pretty good, but I wasn't really that. I was still learning a lot. And there was a build called the double barrel. And anybody who builds know what the double barrel is. And it's just you separate it, and then you build with two, twisted wire, you put whatever on the sides, and you frame it in. And I didn't know what it was. So I was looking for people that could answer my question. I'd never spoken to Greg, but I'd seen Greg's work, and he had one. Listen, so I just asked him some tips on how to do it. And I must have come across like the biggest dumbass, because I'm like, dude, I don't know. And could you help me out here and like point me in the right direction on how to do this build? And he was just like the nicest guy ever. And I was like, what a fucking cool dude. I knew like immediately, like, this is just a really, really nice guy. And as we, as I continued to build, and I got into it, pretty heavy there for a while and got really into it and hanging out and thing, I met Greg more and talked to Greg more, and really, really, he'd go live sometimes. I'd watch, and I'd go live sometimes on Instagram back in the day, and he would watch, and we'd sit there and bullshit. And so I've known Greg for a long time, and I just think the world of him. Fantastic builder. The guy, he's not only is he a great builder, he's another one of those guys who's really, really into photography. His photography game is absolutely fantastic. Got a lot of sponsors. He's got a nice following on Instagram, and just a really good guy for the community and a solid builder all around, all aspects. So we're gonna feature him. It's 26. I'm gonna run this for probably stop about 10 till, and then we'll talk about the giveaways and stuff like that, and then we will get out of here. So without further ado, let me bring up. I had everything open and ready before I had to restart my computer, so you had to give me a minute here to get it all back. That, and hopefully, remember last week how I had to flush a DNS to get it to freaking work. Hopefully I won't run any of that. I really need a new computer. I mean, that's the bottom line, is I need a new computer, and I'm gonna do it. I hate doing it because it's a lot of money, and this one works, and I'm one of those guys who's like, I'm gonna use it until it's fucking broke, and then I'm gonna complain about it for a week, and then I'll buy a new one. So I'm gonna hold off, but I think I'm gonna do it probably maybe next month, because there was some lag when we did the hot tub the other day, and it's just, I hate that shit. So we'll see. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. All right. Let me go to Blarf. Oh, that was BLARF. There we go. Mr. Greg Schultz. All right. Let me bring you over here. And I'm going to bring you down to the laptop. And here we go. All right, here is his Instagram page. This Instagram page is listed below in the description. Picture today is from his Instagram page. 2,200 followers, 760 he's following. Him and his lovely wife there. And he's got some sponsors here: Defiant Designs, Hell Vape, Team Wire Wizards, and Og Vape. Really, really nice sponsors there. And let's see. So to enter the giveaway this week for coils and a Dead Rabbit RTA, you're going to come to this page and you're going to repost one of these pictures that you really, really like. It can be one of his build pictures or some of his photography. I mentioned earlier about how great his photography is, and you can see here the guy has really got a nice eye for photography, product photography, and all that. And Defiant Designs is a great sponsor, man. Absolutely fantastic. So take a look at this first. Little groove fuse staggered in. Beautifully done. That's in the Twisted Messes Pro. Absolutely gorgeous shot. Beautiful shot of the deck there. And what you're looking at. So he actually posts his stats on here for it. That's a 36 gauge Twisted Messes wire. Holy cow. Twisted Messes wire, 36 gauge, wrapped around 10 pieces of 0.3 ribbon, all nichrome 80. He framed it with two 28 gauges and then force fused a 42 gauge nichrome 80 wire in between. Things to look at on this build. First, I love this build. I love these force fused staggered ends. I think they're absolutely fantastic. They're beautiful, beautiful build. And they just look really, really neat to me. Things to look at is there's no frame on the outside, or no stagger on the outside. So you want to keep your fuse evenly spaced throughout the build. And if you look here on his build, it is extremely evenly spaced. There's no, no tight wraps or anything around the side here where it's all bunched together. It spreads out a little bit just when you have, when you do this, it's going to, when you wrap it up, it's going to spread out a little bit, but really, really not that bad at all. And just an absolutely beautiful build there. Perfectly neat. Looks excellent. Here we go with a little, all right, so we got just a standard Suka. This is sitting in the Rebirth RDA. He colored it up as well. And again, look at the photography there. Just absolutely beautiful picture. That nichrome got that beautiful blue on it. I'm assuming that's 0.2 that he twisted, and it's over a really large frame. I'm going to guess that's 10 to 12 pieces of ribbon sitting in there. But that's a really, really big frame. Things to look at, you want your wrap to be really tight, and obviously it is. You want your curve, your twist right in the middle, and it's perfectly placed right in the middle. Just, I mean, that build right there, as far as a Suka, checks every box. And in that Rebirth RDA, I bet you that was a fantastic vape. Some people really, really like to vape Sukas. I bet that was fantastic. Here's another overhead shot, and these are what I really like, the before the color, because you can really see the build a lot better. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to guess that's 12 pieces of ribbon. That's what I'm going to guess. The look at the twist or the turn of the ribbon, perfectly placed right in the dead center of the build all the way through. I mean, he just nailed a perfect stick of wire here to get these two coils. Absolutely gorgeous. Only could fit 4 wraps because it's actually so big. What does he say here? 8 ply. Okay, so it's 10 ply. 10 ply, nichrome 80 and Kanthal mix, and get himself a nice break in the color. Let's see if we can get a picture of the color of the ribbon. I don't think we can, but what he did was he put that 2 pieces of Kanthal in there to break it up, which would look really, really nice. Little pitchfork action. Oh, sorry, this isn't a pitchfork. Super staggered him, or staggered him variation. In the middle here, he's got probably 4 pieces of ribbon that he staggered, and then he just started adding more ribbon. Looks like he did the first fuse around 1 piece of ribbon. Second fuse, he added 2 more pieces of ribbon, and then the outside he did 3. So he stepped it up. He did 1, 2, 3 on each stagger. Beautifully done, man. Then wicked it up. Got that nice white cotton in there, sitting in that layer cake RDA. Huge builder RDA, man. People love to photograph that RDA. Beautiful shot, man. Absolutely beautiful. Very, very difficult with that ribbon to do that and keep it nice and flat. Extremely difficult to do. Here's a little pre-fire shot. There's a lot to this build, man. There's a lot to this build. I'm guessing that third fuse had to be extremely difficult because it wants to collapse so badly. I mean, that build is just dying to collapse. When you start putting pressure on it to fuse it in there and get that final fuse, it is dying. And to be able to get all 3 fuses that neatly done, that's a really, really difficult build to do. Very, very difficult. And you're counting your fuse every time. You're counting your spaces. I mean, that's hard. That's extremely difficult to do. Beautiful picture, man. Beautiful, beautiful build, beautiful shot. Here we go with a little hybrid. We got a spaced alien on the outside over a corrugated piece. And then in the middle there, he's got the Suka. Beautifully done. That's sitting in the Golem RDA. I believe that's a Golem RDA. This was for the Adore build-off for ChainVapes. I'm sure he did very well, man. I like how he switched up the screws. He's got the hex and then the Phillips on the outside. Very cool touch. Beautiful. Keeping that corrugated piece from collapsing or coming apart with just that light single spaced fuse is really, really difficult. Gorgeous, man. Great curve on the Alien. Here we go with the little interlock. One of my favorite, absolutely favorite builds to do and favorite builds to vape. Looks like he's got 8 pieces of ribbon. I'm guessing those are probably 28 gauge frames. And I would assume his fuse is going to be 40 or 38 gauge. Looks like it's nichrome. He's got that beautiful blue coming up there. A lot of colors on those coils. Really did a good job coloring those up. You could tell he did it really, really slow because you can see the different bands or different wraps have all kinds of different colors on them. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Just a fantastic build. Great execution. And in that Rebirth RDA, I bet you the vape was just breathtaking. It's another shot, same build in that Rebirth RDA. Absolutely perfect. Nice couple 5 wraps. Very nice. Here we go. This is the Yellow Jacket RDA. It has this really unique deck with the post that comes up top and does the waterfall when you squonk it. Really nice alien. Now, see, when I see these, I get really excited for these type of aliens. Look, that's a really high gauge wire. I'm assuming that's 40 gauge. But look at the curve he gets on that. Look at the curve in his alien. Absolutely beautiful, man. Perfect spacing on it. Nice and tight. Beautiful shot. Beautiful build. I bet you that vaped amazing. Here we go with a little parabolic. Got a parabolic piece in the middle surrounded by 4 pieces of ribbon on either side. He then used 4 pieces of ribbon to frame it, and he skip fused it. Beautiful job, man. That's one of the things you can run into, and he mentions it there in the comments that you have to make sure your ribbon is big enough to get over that parabolic piece because you can't really tell how high that parabolic piece runs until you start wrapping it up, and it's a little too late. But beautiful job, man. Sitting in that Warrior RDA, which is one of my favorites of 2018. Just a gorgeous build. I love that picture. That blue deck. Well, I'll tell you, man, the Warrior RDA is a gorgeous RDA. Here we go with another little alien. This is sitting in the, what you're going to win this week. So this is the the Dead Rabbit RTA. Absolutely beautiful sitting in there. Beautiful curve, beautiful build. Another Golem RDA with a gigantic frame staple. Beautiful color on that. Original screws in there. I wonder he changed the screws out for some, looked like he used some goon screws. Beautiful shot, man. This is the Intake RDA or RTA by Mike Vapes. Another frame staple. Beautiful shot. Perfect wrap on there. Nice and tight and consistent all the way through. Beautiful job, man. Get that online. Here we go, live chat. I like that picture too. All right, here we go. It looks like he's got a staggered fuse Clapton or staple staggered fuse Clapton variation where he put a staggered piece in the middle surrounded by 3 pieces of ribbon on either side, and then he dropped the gauge and went a little smaller and opened up the frames on the outside. He didn't stagger them, and he really pulled it off nicely. First off, it's just a beautiful picture. This is the BTFC with that the wick coming out of it there, hanging out. The contrast in color that he gets from the wick, just absolutely gorgeous. And he really, I mean, this is a really nice build. He really pulled this off. The staggered frame in the middle is not going to give you much control of how that fuse is going to lay on the side, especially with that much room coming off of it back onto the outside frame. And he's got great spacing. You can tell he took his time and just really got it in there perfect. Looks beautiful, man. I love that build. I'm sure that vaped like a champ as well. Here's a front view of that. So this, you can see a little bit more detail what he did. At first I thought the inner round wire was a lower gauge or a bigger wire. but I don't think it is. I think he stayed consistent with his frame and that staggered piece are the same gauge wire. I was thinking maybe he did like a 26 gauge in the middle and 28 gauge frames, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like those are all consistent, which is that's nice, man. That's a little tougher to do. I probably would have used a 26 just to give it a little bit more, so I could make it a little easier on myself. But that, even the best builders in the world still use some round wire occasionally. Little Lightning Vapes N80, 22 gauge, sitting in the intake RDA by Mike Vapes. Got some nice color on that. Great photography, man. Beautiful shot. Absolutely beautiful. Sometimes you can take sometimes it's so beautiful looking at some simple things, man. And that's absolutely beautiful. Again, look at his aliens with that beautiful last of the series. AJ, oh, it's his 6-core. That's AJ's. So that's AJ Holland's 6-core aliens there. Beautiful job, AJ. Just a fantastic builder in his own right. Nice series alien here. Stainless steel 2736, and he did a 9 wrap. That's absolutely beautiful. Little flavor build there. I don't know what RDA that is. Say a Hell Vape. Not exactly sure. See if we can find a stat on it. The Angola RDA. Okay. Little single coil there. Beautiful build, man. Perfect curve on your alien. Nice and neat wrap. Everything in there perfect. I'm sure that vaped amazing. A little bit more Gollum love here. Beautiful alien paralleled with a piece of probably 24 gauge next to it. Gives a really good idea of how that clamp system works in that RDA. Go. This is Tiger Tap. So this is the Nada RDA. And just some really, really nice, beautiful frame staples on there. Got that great contrast with the color. Look how tight his wrap is. Just absolutely gorgeous, man. Something about a really nice frame staple that's well done with a good spacing on it. Just an absolutely beautiful build to make. Fantastic vape. Here's a color shot of that. Looks like he's got about, I guess that's 8 pieces of ribbon in there. Nice fat frame staple. Gorgeous build, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Here we go, the Druga. Nice little Fralian action sitting in here. Guy has such great curve on his aliens, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful shot of that deck. The Druga is so photogenic, in my opinion. That's just a beautiful shot of that deck. Just an amazing vape. Here we go with a Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton variation with all ribbon. He's going with 4 pieces of ribbon as the frame, 6 pieces. Is it 6 or 7? I want to say that's 7 pieces of ribbon he's got in there framed. Beautiful fuse straight across. If you look at the one closest to us here, just look at how great that fuse is. I mean, that's absolutely perfect. No space at all on the side. Again, with these ribbon frames, the wire doesn't move at all. So you've got no play with the wire at all. You can't force a fuse in there. You've just basically got to take what you get. And he does a great job of keeping it aligned perfectly all the way through. Just absolute pro. Beautiful color on the shot. Great picture. Great color on it. Again, he does where he's getting the golds and the purples on the same coil, on the same wrap. So you can tell he's coming in at like 20 watts and just sitting there for a pretty long time to get that beautiful color on it. Beautiful shot, man. Beautiful build. Alien Stag. Really tight Alien Stag as well. This is another one of the AUG Vape. Oh gosh, which one is this? Not the Hermetic, because that's a single coil, obviously. I forget which one this is. I'll have to look at his other posts. Beautiful stagger, man. Perfect spacing. Consistent all the way through. Great color, like always. And then he wicks it to give that nice contrast in color. Beautiful job. Let's see if we can get I know what RDA this is. A Ghoul RDA, maybe. Another, dueled it up. Beautiful, man. Both sides are perfect. You can just see on the one closest, the one on the right side here, how beautiful that stag is. I mean, he's got it squeezed in there perfectly. Wow, beautiful job, Greg. Here we go. This one looks like a, I'm guessing that this might be 42 gauge. It certainly is 40, but it might be 42. So you have a staggered and staple stagger fuse clapped in variation. I'm going to say it's a staggered in variation. I guess is how I would describe this. You got probably 6 to 8 pieces of ribbon staggered. He then frames it with 3 pieces of ribbon on either side, and then open round wire frames on the outside. Things to look for in this build is how consistently you can get that straight across that fuse. So difficult with it that being that big of a stag in the middle and then spacing it out. Those 3 pieces of ribbon on the outside that push your frame out makes it so much more difficult to get that stagger correct and nice and even. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Oh, here we go. Beautiful staple stagger fuse Clapton. Looks like he's got about 12 pieces of ribbon in there. Just gorgeous, man. I love staple stagger fuse Claptons. Just a gorgeous build. Great color. Beautiful picture of the deck there. Absolutely beautiful, man. So let's see the overhead shot of that. There's the overhead shot. Beautiful job, man. Here we go with the Phobia 1 RDA, one of my favorites of last year as well. I was a big fan of this RDA. I really liked the way the airflow came, bottom airflow coming right up on the coil like that. And just a really, really gorgeous build in here. 5 wrap alien. That's a fat one too. Oh, okay. Those are J-Boys. So sorry. That isn't Greg's. Those are J-Boys. J-Boy, obviously a fantastic builder. Let's see who did the fuse. So here we go with a little braid action. I'm not exactly sure which braid this is. As you guys all know, I'm not very fluent on my braids, and I really need to polish up on that. I'm going to work on that this year so I can... Templar RDA. That's right. Templar RDA. Thank you. Another picture of that staple stagger fuse Clapton's gorgeous. Go with a little corrugated in the Twisted Messes Pro. Perfect, man. Look at this. His fuse on the outside is extremely tight. Beautifully done, man. Absolutely beautiful. 4-core staple stagger fuse Clapton. Nothing like throwing a little 4-wrap 4-core into I don't know what RTA or RDA this is. This is beautiful though. Dead Rabbit 22. So this is a single coil Dead Rabbit. And that's got to be an absolutely hell of a vape sitting in there. The 4-core stagger fuse Claptons are fantastic vape. Here we go with another Suka. Beautiful, man. I love how he did the, made it a little baggy on the Suka so it stands out more. It's got a beautiful twist on it. That is gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, he really went through on those staple stagger fuse Clapton. Those 4 cores, I'm telling you, that's a beautiful build. Here we go. What's this? Little hybrid. You've got a huge frame staple, and in the middle there you've got a nice mohawk over top of it. Or actually, that's an Enigma. Single fuse Enigma in the middle. Beautiful, man. Sitting in that Dead Rabbit 22. Oh, that coil's from Ramo, so sorry about that. That is Ramo to you. Absolutely beautiful job. Another amazing builder that we featured here. Here we go, the gigantic alien. Looks like that is a, I'm guessing it's a 5 or 6 core. Let's see if he has the stats posted anywhere for that. 10, oh wow, that's a 10 core 32 gauge. 10 core 32 gauge alien. Okay, that's fucking crazy and amazing at the same time. 10 core alien. Nothing like a little 10 core alien to throw on your page, right? I wonder how that vaped. I bet you it was fucking crazy. 10 core alien, man. God, good for you. Little staple stagger fuse Clapton variation using ribbon frames, spaced it. Little wire porn for you there. Little pitchfork action. Now, pitchforks, as you all know, are about as tough as it gets. So in the middle here, he's got about 10 pieces of ribbon. He's got that framed with 2 pieces on either side. How you do this, you're going to stagger a piece of round wire. You're going to do your first fuse over this 2 pieces of ribbon. You're then going to cut that in half and frame up a bunch of ribbon like you did in the middle and do your final fuse across. Extremely difficult to do and keep all these fuses going the same way. And he did a fantastic job of it. Absolutely fantastic build. Great color on that. Gorgeous build. Little half stag variation. Looks like he's got about 8 pieces of ribbon staggered. He then framed it with a piece of staggered round wire on the other side. That's really creative. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I probably have, but I can't recall. And that's gorgeous, man. How he kept that from that giant piece of ribbon from, or the staggered piece of ribbon from not collapsing over top of the free ribbon in the middle there, I have no idea. Wow. That's amazing, man. That takes some skill for sure. Little wire porn of a corrugated. Beautiful. You can see how perfect everything is on there. Beautiful job, man. Binary. Skip fused. Huge binary. We're talking. God, he's got 3 pieces on either side, and in the middle there he's got, is that 8 pieces? Wow, that's giant. Absolutely gorgeous. This is all the way back in 2017, guys. This is November of 2017. The guy's putting out builds like this. I mean, he is as OG as you get. Little, is this him? Alien Stag? I'm guessing, is this all the way back November of 2017? Throwing up a nice Alien Stag there. Freaking amazing, this guy. Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't even recognize what time it was. All right, let's take a look at this last one here, and we'll put a beautiful color on this. Absolutely gorgeous. Alien, then you got paralleled with a fused Clapton. All the way back September 3rd of 2017. The guy has been doing his thing for a long, long time. Bravo, Greg. So glad we could do this, Greg. So happy I could feature you. Well, hello. We have a special guest. Hello, love.
Hey.
How you doing, love of my life?
I'm good.
I was telling them about how you negotiated for our new freezer yesterday. Would you like to talk about it? No?
Would you like me to say hi to friends?
Yeah, come say hi to friends.
No.
She got her teeth done today. You want to see them? They look great. Come show.
Look at this.
That's our new freezer. It's in the basement. It's right over here. Can you hear it? Can't hear it. Can't hear it. It's silent. Yeah, it's very cold.
Huh?
It's cold. Show them your teeth, honey.
No.
She got her teeth done today.
It's got a lock to it. I don't know where the lock is. Oh.
It's got a lock to it?
Yeah, so the kids don't get locked in it.
Kids don't get locked in it.
Yeah, like grandkids.
What do you mean? There's a couple grandkids I'd like to lock in it for a little bit.
Right here, this is the key to lock it.
There's a real key?
There's a real key to lock it.
Don't lock it, because I'll lose the key, and then we won't be able to get in the free. I'll have to hit it, get it with an axe. To get it. Don't.
Here, lock it.
I wouldn't lock it.
See? Can't open it.
I wouldn't lock it.
I'm putting the key up here.
Yeah, it's gonna get lost. The cat will jump up there and knock it down.
I'll just lock it when the grandkids.
What are you having for dinner, sweetie?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. I like me some meatloaf. You guys like meatloaf?
Here, cats don't get up there.
You guys fans of meatloaf? I like meatloaf. Especially Veronica's meatloaf is fantastic. What's up, Dustin? How you doing, man? Did Greg show up? He said he couldn't show up today. Oh, I'm gonna have Greg live tomorrow. Builders Chat Live with Greg tomorrow. So show up tomorrow, 5 o'clock. We're gonna have a little live chat session.
It goes on there somehow.
All right, guys. So now to enter, I already mentioned this, but to enter to win 2 sets of coils and to enter to win 1 set of coils and 2 30 mils of Adore liquid on Wednesday, make sure you put a number between 1 and 150 in the comment section below. Do that now. To win 3 sets of coils, I'm having a tough time today, 3 sets of coils from Blarf or Greg Schultz on Friday, plus a Dead Rabbit RTA, make sure that you go to his page, the link is below. Repost a picture from his page with the hashtag BlackCatFam at @Blarf_Blarf. I know, whatever. Anyway, do that to win a Dead Rabbit RTA and 3 sets of coils from Blarf on Friday. You got a fantastic night tonight of YouTube, guys. You've got Mountaineer Vapes is on. You've got Fresh is on. You've got Vaping with Yomis is on. I love that show. All on tonight. I don't know if there's anything else on. Oh, Plumes of Hazard, I believe, is tonight as well. So make sure you check them out. If you're interested in getting a Brizzo, like I mentioned before, message me. I can get you a very good deal on a Brizzo, and I'll tell you how you can get one. So let me know, and I can certainly help you out. I'm going to be ordering them tonight or tomorrow morning. So if you want to get in and get one, you want it at a good price, get a hold of me tonight and let me know. All right, guys. Love you guys. Some guys are putting numbers in. No numbers. No, there's no numbers in this. You're putting in the comment section of this video after the video is posted. You guys know this. You know this. Frank, especially you, Frank. You know this, Frank. You've been watching me now for over a year. So you know. No, not about a year. I'm almost, March is going to be my full year. It'll be my first year on YouTube. We're almost up to 220 shows. So, yeah. Fucking crazy, man. 5 a week. Pretty much. Almost every week, 5 a week. Yeah, well, I'm an asshole. Grim says I'm an asshole. So, look, dude. Noted is on at 11 o'clock. That is on the DIY channel, I believe. Right, Graham? Is that right? Am I right? All right. All right, guys. Great to see everybody. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. I will see you tomorrow on the Vape at 5. We are going to be live with Blarf. So tune in for that. Love you guys. Have a fantastic night. If you're in recovery, stay strong. I promise I will too. I'll see you tomorrow.